Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about invertebrate. So in the previous class we have learned about classification, taxonomy, and we have learned about 5 kingdom classification: Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, and animalia. Yes, and we have learned the basic of classification, animal kingdom classification. So what do you mean by invertebrate? The animal without backbone is called invertebrate. The animal without backbone is called invertebrate. Already you know the animals do not have backbone is called invertebrate. Animal which has backbone is called vertebrate. Now we will discuss 9 phylums. Phylum Porifera, Phylum Coelenterata, Phylum Platyhelminthes, Phylum Aschelminthes, Phylum Annelida, Phylum Arthropoda, Phylum Mollusca, Phylum Echinodermata, Phylum Hemichordata. Once again listen carefully. Phylum Porifera, Phylum Coelenterata, Phylum Platyhelminthes, Phylum Aschelminthes, Phylum Annelida, Phylum Arthropoda, Phylum Mollusca, Phylum Echinodermata, Phylum Hemichordata. So the first phylum is Phylum Porifera. So these type of organism we have seen in the deep ocean, and this is the multicellular organism. This is the multicellular organism, and it will not move from one place to another place. Okay, so this is called non-motile aquatic organism. Non-motile aquatic organism. It has only cellular grade of organization. It has only cellular grade of organization, and it has many pores. So it is called astia. It circulates water throughout the body, and it carries food, oxygen. Okay, and the body wall contains spicules. The body wall contains spicules. So these spicules form a framework of the organism. It can follow sexual and asexual reproduction. Okay, example Euplecta and Cycon. Next phylum is Phylum Coelenterata, and it can live only in water. Okay, and it is present in marine and fresh water. It is present in marine and fresh water, and this is the multicellular organism. This is the multicellular organism. So it contains many cells. It contains many cells. All cells are grouped together to form a tissue. So it is the tissue grade of organization. Tissue grade of organization. So these are the radial symmetrical animal. Okay, radial symmetrical animal. It contains 2 germ layer. So it is called diploplastic. So it is called diploplastic. It contains outer ectoderm and inner mesoderm. It has gastrovascular cavity. It has gastrovascular cavity. It is called coelentron. It is called coelentron. And here the mouth is surrounded by tentacles. These tentacles bear stinging cells are called cnidoplast. Cnidoplast or nematocyst. Cnidoplast or nematocyst. So it can change the shape in any way. So it is called polymorphism. Polymorphism. So it can follow a sexual and asexual reproduction. Example Hydra jellyfish. Next phylum is Phylum Platyhelminthes. They are bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry. It is triploplastic. Okay, all the 3 germ layer are present in this organism. So it is triploplastic, and it is acoelomite. It is acoelomite because there is no body cavity. And these are the parasitic in nature. What's the meaning of parasitic? It will be depending other organism. Okay, so it will be take the food for other organism, and it has special structure. It has suckers and hooks. Okay, and it have both male and female reproductive organs. Example liver fluke and tapeworm. Next one, phylum as Helminthus. It has bilateral symmetry and it contains 3 germ layers. So it is called triploplastic. Triploplastic. And it contains false cavity. So it is called pseudocoelemite. Okay. And these are having free living parasites. And this is unsegmented. Here the body is covered with cuticles. Okay. So outer covering body is called cuticles. Here the sexes are separate. Example, Ascaris eucheria. Next phylum is phylum Annelida. It has bilateral symmetry and it has 3 germ layers. So it is called triploplastic. And these are the first true coelomate organism. Okay. And it has the organ system of organization. And here the body is divided into segment. It is called metameres. So these metameres joined by ring-like structure. This is called annuli. And it is living in the soil. Here the sexes are united or separated. Example, earthworm and leech. Next phylum is phylum Orthopoda. This is the largest phylum in the animal kingdom. It is very important. This is the largest phylum in the animal kingdom. They are bilateral symmetry and it contains 3 germ layers. So it is called triploplastic. Okay. And it has true coelomate organism. And here the body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. And it has joint legs. Okay. And the body cavity is filled with hemolymph. And it has open circulatory system. Here also the sexes are separated. And outer skeleton is made up of chitin. Outer skeleton is made up of chitin. Okay. The casting off and regrowing exoskeleton is called molting. And the respiration takes place the body surface and gills are present in the organism. So the excretion is mainly done with the Malpighian tubules. Example, spider, scorpions. Students, this is very important. This is the largest phylum of the animal kingdom and they are the bilateral symmetry. It contains 3 germ layers. So it is called triploplastic and it is the true coelomate. Okay. And here the body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. And it has joint legs also. Okay. And the body cavity is filled with hemolymph. And it has open circulatory system. Okay. And here the reproduction, here also the sexes are separated and outer skeleton is made up of chitin. The casting off and the regrowing of exoskeleton is called molting. Okay. And the respiration takes place at the body surface and gills are present in the organism and the excretion is mainly done with the Malpighian tubules. Example, spider, scorpions. Next one is phylum Mollusca. These can be seen ocean, ponds, rivers and lakes. Okay. And these type of organism present in the land surface. Here the body is very soft. It has no segmentation. So this is a bilateral symmetry. Body is divided in the head, muscular foot and visceral mass. And here the entire body is covered with skin. This is called mantle. So our shell is made up of calcium cells. Okay. And respiration takes place with the help of gills. Here the sexes are separate. Example, garden snails and octopus. Next one is phylum Echinodermata. These are free living marine organism and these are present in water. Okay, it is triploplastic because it contains 3 germ layers and it contains true coelomate. Okay, and it is the organ system grade of organization And next one is larva. So what's larva? The youngest stage of any organism is called larva. So in the larva stage, it has a bilateral symmetry. But in the adult stage, it has the radial symmetry. And fluid-filled water vascular system is present in echinodermata. Okay. Next, the body wall. The body wall is made up of spiny hard calcium cell. Example, starfish, sea urchin. The last phylum is phylum Hemichordata. The phylum Hemichordata is the marine organism. Here the body is soft. There is no segment. Okay, and it is the bilateral symmetrical, and it has the true coelomate organism, and it has gill slits, and it does not have the notochord. Example, balanoglossus. So we have learned different characteristics of each phylum. Yes. Finally, we have seen the classification of kingdom Animalia. Animalia, it is classified cellular level and organ system. In cellular level, phylum Porifera. Okay. Organ system, it is classified radial and bilateral. And radial symmetry, Coelenterata, and the bilateral symmetry, it is classified acoelemate, pseudocoelemate, and coelemate. And acoelemate, platyhelminthes, pseudocoelemate as helminthes, coelemates, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, and Chordata. Okay, students, thank you. Today class is over.